And you see it right here. We have...
Wow. The matchup we didn't expect to see.
Yeah.
BROLYNHO bringing out the Bison, the third character.
Yeah.
Not the Necalli, not the Ibuki, but the Bison. And this matchup, I think, is actually pretty difficult for Urian just because Bison's pressure forces him to use the V-reversals, and that limits his Aegis usage.
Right. So that being said, how does it go in the beginning of these matches, like for Urian? What does he need to do to have the upper hand against the likes of Bison?
I mean, he can kind of keep him out with a standing medium kick, but, you know, like you mentioned, that Psycho Axe earlier, it's still a great tool even against Urian. And Urian, he doesn't have a 3-frame jab.
Exactly.
So, you know, it's going to be a little bit more difficult for him to deal with.
Yeah. Already at the gate, BROLYNHO with all the frame traps in the world, getting these counter hits here and there. And Shades not firing back.
I mean, he's trying. He's got that V-meter building up. He's about to have Aegis because he's not V-reversing anything. Here comes the Aegis potentially. Oh, boy. Aegis time, boys.
Yeah, doesn't have to use the V-reversal whatsoever. Get that side switch.
Oh, nice great block. And the throw tech.
He's on it. He's out of there. Yeah, it's head stomp. Just to kind of switch the sides. Shades. Neutral jumping to roundhouse there.
That did a ton of damage. And Shades right back in it, but Crush countered. Oh my god, that was the round. That did so much damage. And they're going to nerf his life?
Minus 25, I guess. That's unimaginable, right? Illuminati health. But, you know, BROLYNHO has a sort of hit and run style. He's kind of poking at him, getting these counter hits. He's not committing to the combo necessarily. But it does throw Shades off guard, catching these crush counters here and there. See what I'm saying? Yeah, he hesitates. He kind of waits a little bit, throws out a jab, see how he's going to react.
Yeah, he counter hit the last jab with Bison. That was ridiculous. And just one poke at a time, but oh man, he cornered himself that time.
Yeah, he saw that target combo, couldn't get much of it. Yeah, nice block and V-reversal out. Devil's reverse, no answer.
Yeah, BROLYNHO's defense has been on point this entire set so far. Blocked every single overhead. Oh, the crush counter. It's not a throw. Wait, what?
A minute. Oh, he got him. Okay.
Oh, he's back in it again. This time he blocks the roundhouse attempt. Doesn't anti-air the jump in. Oh, gets caught during the backdash. BROLYNHO.
Put him in a coffin. That was pretty significant detail here. BROLYNHO started using more and more of his meter just to kind of seal the deal faster. As soon as that critical art went off, you could tell there's a little bit of frustration there.
Yeah. He's like, this guy.
Yeah, who does that? Well, it works. You know?
If you got hit by it, it was the right choice.
Yeah, absolutely. And you saw that him pursuing afterwards with the cycle burst. You know, I don't even think that was just him pursuing. I think he was just going through the motions, just happened to catch the tail end of Shade's backdash.
Because Shades did backdash through it.
Yeah. So, again...
Unintentional option select, perhaps.
Who knows?
It's a block string, and if they backdash, it's going to hit.
That's why they're in top 8 and we're not. So they might have all the plans here. BROLYNHO getting the first game pretty convincingly. I don't see, at this point, like from what we're stating and seeing right now, I don't think there's going to be any point of him changing characters because he's had such a dominant performance already in the first game.
Yeah, and, you know, like I mentioned, you know, Shades, we didn't see a single V-reversal out from that set, or that round, or that game, I should say.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see if he decides to start using more V-reversal. He did use that Aegis. It did pay off for him. It made the round a lot closer.
Yeah.
The following round, he had the critical art, so both rounds were very close, you know, but he just not able to close them out yet.
Yeah. And, you know, kind of speaking of Aegis, he did get a significant amount of damage, opted to go for the reset and the corner switch, or the side switch, right? But he didn't get to fully optimize the use of that second mirror too much. He did get some gray life. BROLYNHO's defense was impeccable that time. Again, he needs to find a way to use the entire V-trigger to get these matches going for him. Yeah,
one of the things Shades has been doing is neutral jumping to beat out the Psycho Axe. And twice he's done that neutral jump and it's paid off from huge. So let's see if he goes back to that here in this game. But, man, he is getting caught right now. And the pressure from BROLYNHO pushing him. There's the counter hit on it again. Looking for stun here.
Oh, the throw bait. BROLYNHO walking just out of that range. Cycle burst. No, he's going to go for a safe jump setup here.
The double neutral jump.
Yeah, he's trying to bait Shades into using meter other than EX tackle, right? Trying to go for that EX headbutt because it's not instantaneous.
Right.
It does have a significant amount of startup.
Holy moly. That was such a far forward medium punch. No way.
That's not going to happen. There's no way. Yeah, you were absolutely right. BROLYNHO taking the first round of game 2.
Yeah, this is beatdown right now. It has been all BROLYNHO with the Bison. And these Psycho Axes have been countering a grip.
What a call out using that sweep. Now, we all kind of hesitate to use that move if we were ever to play Bison because it's pretty.
Unless you got that V trigger on deck, you know.
Yeah, it has a pretty significant amount of frames to recover from. It's highly punishable, but again, Shades BR already starting things off, trying to get himself on the board against BROLYNHO. Head stomps are there, yeah, right on the noggin.
And Urine deals with the heads out pretty well with the standing roundhouse.
Way to stop that, yeah, forward strong, stopping the double knee press dead in its tracks.
A lot more grabs coming out from Shades now. Caught him and punished him for that neutral jump. Oh, he had the throw bait, but he all he had to do was like a fireball.
Nice check on the dash. Yeah, he played it very well on that one. He didn't overcommit to anything.
Exactly, yeah, that was a great play from Shades there. Get himself on the board finally and gets around it.
Again, just backing off from that pressure. Very good start. Good awareness. BROLYNHO already back on it, yet responding with an EX of his own.
Man, these throw bait just walking back, BROLYNHO really paying off.
He has this kind of bullying style like he does with the Kali, opting to go for crouch strong a lot. There it is.
And Shades much more active on his offense now. A lot of dashes in, dashes out.
Oh, yeah, caught that crouch strong early on. BROLYNHO hasn't been as offensive as we've seen in the past game.
Yeah, and I feel like that was one of the first heavy punches. And there's a V reversals finally coming out from Shades as well. Gave up his Aegis for this round potentially.
Well, he still has a couple more to kind of build that back up and go into Aegis, but it'll be a very close call if he does so.
Oh, he got him!
He doesn't need it at all. Excellent choice from Shades. That was pretty much a blink of an eye. I blinked once, and then I saw the target combo come out. That was.
I think he did a stand jab that was on block and straight into the target combo.
Nice call out. Shades BR on the board here, 1-1 BROLYNHO. Looking kind of different this time around, not as offensive.
Yeah, we didn't really see a lot of psycho axes coming out of him that time. Not a lot of head stomps either, or devil's reverse out of him. So a lot more patient play out of him. Would have liked to see more scissors kicks, actually.
Yeah. Again, scissor kicks is going to leave him unpunishable. It's going to get that gray life, but it's also going to push him closer to his opponent. Not necessarily like a bad idea, but it's definitely one of the approaches that Bison has against Urien. But at the same note, a lot of the times he was just pressuring with crouch strong. Just kind of, I felt like he was toying with his opponent a little bit. Yeah. Just kind of testing the waters a little bit more with crouch strong because he got away with it so much in the first game.
Yeah, you mentioned the hit and run style that he's been going with, but I feel like the adaptation that we saw to Shades was that he was dashing a lot to be really unpredictable about where he was going to get counter-poked from. So before we saw him just walking in and out a lot, but this time he's like, I'm going to backdash now. I'm going to forward dash and forward medium punch. So he covered a lot of range all of a sudden. So it's a lot harder to predict where he was going to be and when.
Yeah, and Urien's dash is pretty unpredictable. Just, it's relatively fast. I like it. It covers a lot of ground, and if you get counter hit from Urien, you're going to expect a ton of damage potentially and a knockdown. If they actually go for the optimal stuff, like maybe stand strong, counter hit, crouch strong into a tackle, maybe a knockdown, that's a huge problem, just being knocked down in that meaty scenario from Urien.
I think a couple times we saw him just like forward dash, back dash, EX cherry tackle out of nowhere. And hit for him. So he's been really unpredictable with that offense. Let's see what he does here. Set's tied up now, 1-1. And BROLYNHO sticking it out with Bison. You mentioned that we probably won't see a character switch, but with an early tie in the score, it's interesting that he's decided to stick with Bison here.
And look at that space he's been controlling. He's not all the way in your face, but he's at that range where he will tag you with the strong buttons.
Yeah, he is chipping down. Great challenge there with the EX headbutt.
I like it. That's that counter hit scenario what we just mentioned.
And he's all basically caught up in life here. Oh, punished! Could have had much more than that. Oh gosh, what a trade.
The horror knee presses. It's what he needs to do.
Wait,
he's out of there. Oh, it reflected back to him.
Great block from BROLYNHO against these Aegis mirrors, though.
That was pretty insane. BROLYNHO's defenses were on point that last exchange.
Oh, look out. That was so ballsy, but it does not work out. Yikes.
Very interesting. BROLYNHO still getting these crouch strongs, but no real finish there. Got the throw instead. Could be a little bit of character unfamiliarity.
I mean, that's the same thing I've seen with him from his Ibuki as well.
Oh, my goodness.
And look at the stun bar. Finally ticking away now for the Shades.
I was just about to say you had to see that Psycho X coming, but that roundhouse stopping the EX scissor kick.
BROLYNHO, sizable lead now. Got to watch out for that Aegis.
Even more so that headbutt. Gonna go for the side switch? No.
Oh, I definitely think he screwed that up.
That looked a little third strike-esque. I was waiting for the headbutt to the other side and then the unblockable, but that's unfortunately not the case.
Oh, he got it. Big jump in over it. And still, there's the second Aegis finally. What a block from BROLYNHO. Yikes. He had a huge jump in there with the roundhouse and didn't convert into anything, basically. Huge jump in roundhouse. Then he did the overhead. Then he did the Aegis into block. Rough sequence there from Shades. And because of it, BROLYNHO goes up 2-1.
And you saw BROLYNHO had pretty much nothing to fear towards those block strings either. He had a significant life lead, needed just one hit, found the jab he needed, and got himself that second game. And again, just to kind of reiterate what you said before with Shades, getting that kind of damage is so significant with Urian because he could dish him out.
Exactly. I mean, you know, even when he blocked the sweep earlier from Bison, and did just that jab, shoulder, but he gets Crouching Fierce as a punish.
Right, yeah. So Crouching Fierce into...
Up fireball,
Yeah.
chariot tackle.
Yeah.
If he has meter, can spend meter on either part of it. So not the optimal punish at all.
Yeah. If he was really cool, he'd do double Crouch Fierces. Right?
Yeah.
Crouch Fierce, headbutt, Crouch Fierce, and then
me.
the shot and all that, yeah. But that's kind of tough. But just to kind of reiterate, that is a significant punish that he left out on the table. And damage is damage. You're going to need this to take out your opponent as soon as possible.
But BROLYNHO up 2-1. You know, to be honest, I'm rooting against him here, just because I want to see Urian advance.
That's fair. You know, that's your boy.
It's my boy. But we've got BROLYNHO doing pretty well here with his third airy character, his Bison. I mean, it's not working out so well for Shades right now. But I'm still rooting for him. Still rooting for him here. BROLYNHO.
Completely unbiased here on the commentator's side. But
yeah.
again, still going for Urian from what it looks like.
I always root for the underdog. Always.
Sure.
Always.
Sounds good.
It's consistency.
All right, that's
See?
fair. Well, I'm all about flip side tactics. Own BROLYNHO. We're going to see how it all unfolds here. It's going to be game number 4. Out the gate, getting that Psycho Axe max distance.
Ugh.
So active with those buttons and the dashes. Double dashing into a throw. Shades.
Yo, get dunked.
Ooh. We haven't seen that all set.
Wow, he backdashes in the corner to avoid the grab attempt.
I like that. Just raw EX headbutt. Not fearing the consequences.
Shades with the lead right now. Stuffs it, but counter into nothing.
He is pressing all the buttons
Oh
right now.
my god, he is about to get killed.
He's
I
gonna stop
can't
it.
look.
Yeah, he does go for the mix-up,
Oh,
but he
that would
wants
have been
it,
so
he just-
sick. Why do you use such a heavy button, but EX Chariot Tackle gets him the round? Ugh.
That last
Shades.
sequence. Ugh.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
A very good call using
B
that
skill.
ace.
All right.
There.
Oh.
He's ready.
He's
awake now.
remembering the buttons.
He knows how to play the game, Rip.
He's beginning to remember.
He sniffed out that Psycho Axe with the neutral roundhouse. He's playing the game.
He's got some good big buttons too.
Yeah, that's
EXDs
gonna
for pressure. Here's the grab.
keep himself at advantage to apply that pressure even more. Ugh, good confirm. Or the buffer from BROLYNHO, I should say.
Man, he is stuffing every EX move out of BROLYNHO. Get
My
out this air.
God.
You think I wasn't paying attention? Tying it up. Rip supported me. 2-2. Look at that.
Boom. We got a
Boom,
whole
indeed.
new Shades. Whole
Shades
new
is
pair of
back.
Shades, yeah. He never left.
Okay, but now the question is, set is tied up.
Right.
Does BROLYNHO stick with Bison?
Ooh, we forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's kind of gross.
If he goes to Nikali, I'm hella going for BROLYNHO here.
yeah, that's
I'm just saying.
that's the optimal choice here. I'm not gonna lie. Watching BROLYNHO play Bison has been kind of wearing down on him. You see the 2-2 tie here. Going for Nikali would be a very, very good choice.
Yeah, and he did fantastic there. Shades did, I should say. I mean, it was a totally different Urian than we've seen all set long.
kind of sus, but
What is kind of sus about it?
because his awareness in the neutral game was on point. His anti-airs were optimal. Yeah, he had his spacing down. His anti-airs were on point. The damage that came out of his punishes were optimal. And he got a very, very decent call out with that Aegis Reflector after
That was
BROLYNHO
smart.
did that mix-up. Yeah, that was an excellent choice because BROLYNHO went for the reset.
Yeah, he went for
to
the
other
heaviest
side.
possible button to kill Tails. Just do 1-2, man. Target combo, jab medium. It's good.
Pretty smart play. Great adaptation from Shades BR. You got to expect BROLYNHO to pick Nikali this time around.
I don't know, man.
What if
I
he
don't know.
doesn't? What
I
if he
think he's
doesn't?
sticking with Bison. I think he likes Bison in the matchup. I think Nikali is way better against Urian.
I don't think he'll say Bison.
I told you he was going to go Nikali without a doubt.
Someone clip that.
He
I
heard me
sense-
saying, you know, I want Rip to support me. I'm picking Nikali. That's what that was about.
I sense nothing but lies and slander coming from that half of the commentator
And
side.
of course, Shade's going to take it because he's still Urian.
Yes.
Gonna pull through here.
Sure thing. We got some Nikali fans in the house, but here we go. It's gonna be the final game between these two individuals. It's 2-2, all tied up. Urian versus Nikali. Now it's a whole different dynamic, Rip.
Yeah, this is a very different match. Big jump in fear that's so hard to stop, even with Urian's heavy punch or heavy kick anti-air.
Yeah, and you saw he did it relatively early to kind of catch the normal. He did fierce. Wow. He knew the ranges of when that hitbox is active.
Also, really interesting combo from Shades. Oh man, he tried to crouch fierce. That has to be really early as an anti-air.
Ooh, nice call out. Yeah, that crouch strong into activation, getting the rest of that damage.
Oh god, look out.
Command
Shades
grab?
has Aegis available.
He tried to bait out EX headbutt.
Oh my god, the jumps! Medium kick with Aegis. Do it. Oh god, let's go!
So much damage. Oh! Unfortunate. Shades didn't get to finish his blade. He dropped.
Command grab is coming.
The cookies.
EX cherry tackle. Knees! Oh! Oh god! BROLYNHO!
Porque why? Why would you do that? That's so Nikali of you.
That was sick.
That's so Nikali of you.
Set point for BROLYNHO.
That was pretty nutty. BROLYNHO already establishing that he's not afraid to uppercut you. And I like it. Yeah, not a lot of V-skill usages from BROLYNHO, and you know, we kind of talk about that as being one of the main things Nikali wants to go for.
Get him!
The handshake of death.
Big crush counter combo.
Tried to jump out of the corner. No luck. That's going to be a stun. Yeah, that back throw, significant amount of damage and stun. That's going to be the round.
Final round coming up. Shades versus BROLYNHO. Did BROLYNHO switch to Nikali too late?
Looking pretty E-League-esque. Shades looking to take it over BROLYNHO in a very convincing round 2 in this final game. A lot more patience this time around. Way to contest that. Yeah, he is not in a position to press buttons afterwards. BROLYNHO.
Oh, great punish. Ooh, that was like a bait for the ground thumb. Other side.
Back throw. Yeah, again, that damage is so significant.
Big jump.
Even more
He's close enough to the corner. Reset.
Oh, he did it.
The blocks.
Yeah,
BROLYNHO's got
block.
trigger. Oh, he got stuffed. If it was EX head, but it would have paid off.
One more mix-up, and it could be for BROLYNHO. He does have critical on deck.
Aegis. Gonna keep him alive.
This is a tough spot
He
to
can
be in.
just guidance through that. Oh my god.
Anti-airs and he gets it.
No,
He does not. He dropped it.
It's not enough. He's dead.
He dropped it. He could have gone for the tackle.
Oh my god. What a huge drop by Shades. BROLYNHO gonna survive in the loser bracket because of it.
He had the anti-air rip. He had the crouch fierce exchange. Could have just gone for the tackle, but he went for the